I'm hearing some lion carols. I thought maybe, just maybe, one of these 4 lions would stop what they're doing, but maybe that's a silly assumption of me because they are busy hunting down some blood sickles.
That's right. At the Wildcat Sanctuary, there's always a lion choir singing their lion song, and though the Ukraine Pride has joined in on that chorus, we still are holding out hope that they're going to be true members of the TWS choir in due time, Olivia, in due time.
Exactly. But a beautiful fall day here this morning at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Welcome, everyone. I'm seeing you roll in. These 4 were just let out into their free-roaming habitat to enjoy some bloodsicle enrichment on, honestly, probably one of our last warm days here in northern Minnesota.
Yeah, I got my fancy watch says 77-degree high, so it might even tickle up into the 80s. So, yeah, pretty day to look at a lion butt, as you can see.
I think we should probably walk around Judson to the girls.
We'll do a little resituating.
All right, well, sounds good. We'll say hello to some of the people in the comments.
Hello, come one, come all. Thanks for tuning in to this Friday live post here at the Sanctuary. The rescues at the Wildcat Sanctuary, well, they always have a fun weekend ahead of them, Olivia.
Indeed. Friday, as you said this morning, Judson.
I did drop a Friday. Very, I just had to.
Yes. Lesya saying that it's been ages since you've caught a live.
Alyssa.
Well, hello. We're gonna get a little view of Taras
Let's
here.
See what's going on with the
and then we're gonna go
sisters
see the
too.
sisters. But I just want to show he's kind of keeping an eye on them, like, hey, girls, I'm watching what you're doing, but I'm busy with my blood sickle over here. What are these 2 doing? Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Deborah Sanford.
Hey, Deborah.
Seeing some other names.
Act happening on this barrel here for a moment where the blood sickle was, Olivia.
Germ saying hello. Joy Williams saying hello to myself, Judson, and the Ukraine Pride.
Jeremy Joy, good J names here. Jeremy Joy, Judson.
Iona, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, from Canada.
Name.
Our neighbor,
Our neighbor to the north.
Yes.
Love Canada. I'd say that us Minnesotans have more in common with a lot of those people in Canada than who knows what.
Down south where Faith Warner is in sunny Florida.
I heard Minnesota referred to as Southern Canada once.
Oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't seem
South
too
Canada,
far off.
North Canada, who knows?
Tanya saying hello from
Tanya.
Wisconsin.
Heidi Larkin.
Also catching a live, Heidi. Welcome.
Oh, Heidi.
Howdy.
Heidi.
Hiya, howdy.
My tongue tied on this Friday. It's Kathy Barton. What's shaking, Kathy? And Olivia, I'm laughing to myself because I completely missed out
on Prada. Yeah. I know. Prada, I saw Prada go down, and she's kind of nestled in there.
Yeah, she kind of knocked the blood sickle off her boomer ball
She
there.
did.
And she was hidden behind the boomer ball, kind of in some tall grass, and I totally missed out on her.
Hidden from us, hidden from her siblings, until someone went over there. It was Stefania and Lesya kind of doing that balancing act, Judson, and everyone's settling down now. There were 4 blood sickles, rest assured. But sometimes, siblings will be siblings. Sometimes you just want to take what the other has.
Yeah, and I think that there's a very much an established kind of power dynamic. Mm-hmm. Let's look at this sister who's bopping around her blood sickle. There's definitely an established power dynamic with the girls. They each have their own blood sickle, but they're kind of checking in on the one another's, but they're not checking in on Taras's.
No.
So it just seems like they, kind of have their little unwritten rules, as animals do, wild animals do, and it seems like if Taras has got his blood sickle, it is his blood sickle.
Exactly. You got a little look at that there at the beginning. He was licking his blood sickle, but still kind of glaring towards the girls, like, don't come over here. This is mine.
And Olivia, you're a North Carolina gal, so something like this might be foreign to you. But if you know, I think about winter coming, and I look at Stefania knocking around a circular frozen something, and it makes me think of a hockey puck.
Hockey?
And
I've heard curling
here comes
too.
Lesya. This will be fun here. I think we're gonna have these two go flying past us. Typical lion antics from the Ukraine pride.
Running around.
Just full of smoke. These cats are always such a hoot.
They sure are. And I can't see Judson. Who is who here?
Who's who?
Who's who?
Well, it was Lesya who came and did that cheeky little stop.
Okay. And I think it's Lesya that's kind of moving off here.
Yeah, who we were kind of focusing on and talking about her hockey puck handling skills here.
Tanya saying that you're tongue-tied. Did you have your coffee this morning?
I need something, Tanya. I don't know what. Maybe lunch. I'd say low blood sugar is usually the symptom for me acting up.
Oh, this is cool, Judson. Kelly Sanford can see us on the live on YouTube right now too. So we're doubled up because the YouTube live, which is very.
Whoa. And Olivia,
Sweetie girls.
You know, we're talking about how you can feel the roars. I'll tell you another thing you can feel. You can feel the ground. When those two are kind of circling around here, they're two, 150-pound plus big cats who are only going to get bigger, and they kind of thud. And stomp here.
Aaron asking, are those the Ukrainian cubs? They sure are, although much bigger than maybe when you last saw them. They obviously came to the Wildcat Sanctuary just a few months old, and how they've grown. They're over 2 years old now.
That's right. And as we kind of often say at the Wildcat Sanctuary, thinking about how far they've come and, how far they'll continue to go here at Sanctuary under our supporters' care, and it's a special thing.
And Maria saying the girls are getting so tall and long, also agreeing that they've gotten very big. They are getting quite tall. I think that's something that I've noticed with all of our young big cats here is they do stay pretty stout for a long time for kind of growing legs. And I am noticing legs on these girls finally. And they're feeling this fall air.
Yeah.
The fall vibes are strong.
And look at Lesya coming to pick up the scraps. So it was Stefania who was originally licking that blood sickle, and her sister. A little game of cat and mouse, and now Lesya is back enjoying what was once Stefania's. Very much a family dynamic.
Lissa, I see that you lost your heart cat on Monday, and I'm very sorry. But saying that it's so nice to see the cats are putting a smile on your face. Well, I hope it is, and we're very, very sorry for your loss. That's very sad and very challenging. So we're thinking of you.
Yeah.
Enjoy this live post. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, definitely, Alyssa. Thinking about you, and it's tough.
Jeannie Curry, howdy from Ohio.
Hey, Jeannie.
And I don't know if you heard, Judson, but people are looking at us on the YouTube live right now.
Oh, fun. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, we're probably sheltered over here somewhere, but that's so awesome that they're getting a kind of a double dose.
I know.
Well, and there's certainly more members. We can check in on Taras, is, it's like he's studying that blood.
I like that. He's studious. Maybe he's making some good progress, and I do see a very bold and sneaky sister there.
Yeah, I was going to say, Prada is kind of knowing she's playing with fire, so to speak.
And I didn't want to miss it, but we will maybe get a different view. Where are you going to go, Prada?
And we've never ever seen anything, elevate to a point where Taras has been too possessive with a toy, with enrichment, with anything like that. It's just a little kind of the corrections that a wildcat would give to
Exactly. Yeah, and I think we see this a lot at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and even with play dates, kind of just letting the cats communicate. They obviously have their own language. It might seem very maybe shocking or jarring to us if you hear a growl or maybe a smack, but they understand that communication. This is a family unit, so if we do see something like that, that's just the way they communicate. Marcy, that's a good idea. Having to do a side-by-side of photos of Taras from last year's event with this year's event, referring to our upcoming VIP event, which will be very exciting. He'll be bushier.
He's going to be a little more hairy, a little more taller.
Indeed.
But the same goofball.
Kristen, you're saying Gino's photobombing in the background. Close. It's actually Sofi.
Yeah, well, Gino and Sofi.
Gino is
slide
there.
back
Okay.
over to
Gino
Taras.
is there, so I was wrong. There is.
A photobomb indeed.
I saw Sofi. I didn't see the big hairy dude, which is kind of surprising.
Let's go walk in the alleyway and just say hi to Gino at least.
They said, where are our blood sickles? But rest assured, as I always say, all the cats get enrichment.
Yeah, they're actually in Aurora and Alana's yard right now doing some cleaning, and then they'll be placing the same thing. And
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of imagine there's just like kind of a certain order of operations if you're going into one of these central animal buildings that, you know, kind of house a variety of cats. You have, pretty much all of our rescued lions here in Pride Prairie. You know, you're kind of doing it all in one go, so to speak.
Hi, Gino. Bye, Gino.
He says,
Maybe I have a blood sickle on top of my cave. Soon enough, Gino.
I'll tell you what you have on your cave, Gino, is what is left of one of our giant catnip balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay, Mr. Handsome. You're okay, Mr. Handsome.
That's a good eye, Judson. I didn't even notice that. Let's see. I will zoom in on that quickly. That it kind of looks like a rock.
Exactly. It is no longer round. It no longer resembles shape, but I think that's just an
exactly. Or Sofi.
I
think Sofi kind of liked
player.
it. Yes.
All
right.
She can be tough to document. Yeah. Do you think we have some food, Mister?
I know. We'll back off.
But she can be tough to document just because we know Sofi's a little shy.
But we have seen her carrying around that catnip ball.
It was just yesterday I was able to take some, maybe not the best video, we might not see it on social media, but of her at least pawing at a ball, which is fun. Taras leaving no morsel left from his blood sickle there. Going and checking in on what Prada was licking on, and I'm sure he's going to go check in with the sisters all the way in the back.
I'm reading some comments here. Yeah, the girls are kind of collaborating back here, having a team meeting.
Yeah, a little tea party in the back.
Yes.
Wondering just how many cooties Taras has.
Let's see. People saying hello to Gino. Faith, you did ask for me to zoom in on Taras's mane. Well, here you go. There's the mane behind there.
Round
yes.
ball of a mane.
Exactly. Debbie saying, just now joining this Friday party. Hello. And Kim, I see your comment asking how do you attain VIP status? And the first thing that I would tell you is to check our auctions. Check our auctions, because this year we had tickets that were up for bid on our, I don't know which auction most recent auction, Judson?
I believe Olivia, yes, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And that would be a good way to do it. It is a top donor event, but I would say that's the best way if you are a new member of our TWS family to kind of see if you can come to one of these events. Summer Safaris, another one. We are closed to the public, so we just have a couple of those events each year.
Yep, that's exactly right. And it's cool. It's a privilege, for us to be able to invite those top donors who've done so much to support us financially. Also exciting to think, just like you mentioned, Olivia, that there's those opportunities for those to bid on one of these experiences during our auctions that we probably at least 3 or 4 times a year we'll have these fun auctions that have TWS keepsakes and then kind of the on-site experiences that includes the VIP event.
Taras being a little bit of a turd there, going and saying, hey, I'm still here to his sisters. Maybe a little playfulness. I think also probably a little charged with all the goodies going on. But the girl's saying, hey, dude, we're not going to handle that. And off he goes again. But a good shot of that main Faith kind of circling back. Let's see. Should we move, Judson? Because the girls have kind of migrated over to the other side. Or do you want to check on Aurora and Alana?
I know a great way to kind of cap off our live post. And it's across the road, and it's visiting with Noah. Noah's been sunning on his platform.
All right, that sounds great.
We've been getting some tigers, and I'd love to see Mr. Noah.
We've been getting some lions, so now we're going to get a tiger.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's okay. Big cats, easy to mix them up. And I see Tarek and Polina kind of doing their rounds this morning. There's Polina up front. Let's see these comments. I've missed a few. And hello to everyone. Kind of ticking up here, but this is the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. We are a rescue and sanctuary to 140 plus wildcats in need. If you are catching this live right now,
Hey, Polina.
we're kind of towards the tail end of it, but I'd encourage you to go back and watch the beginning. We just spent some fun blood tickle. And yeah, thank you for being here. We like to say it's never too late to join a live post.
In here
There we go.
Oh. Noah is, he is not only sunning himself, but he's also waiting. And waiting because his pool is being filled. You see that little water kind of dripping down into the pool here. So that is I couldn't even guess how many gallons our tiger pools are. But that's the flow that fills them. That is, the blessed doing, doing quite the job to fill these tiger pools. I, if I'm not mistaken, recently was getting a new pump in our well, just because we can tell that it is a little tired.
Exactly. And Deborah, I'm glad you're here, seeing your sponsor boy Noah, a poolside tiger today.
Yeah, that's right. Poolside tiger. He says, I'm getting a little sun, ready for a little soak afterwards. Elizabeth, she's got a few favorite hangout spots. I'm guessing she's kind of farther back in her habitat.
Yes, probably she does like to kind of hang back towards that zigzag platform where she can. But I do like seeing Big Noah up front.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying hello.
Loud and proud.
Andrea saying Ukraine pride, zoomies. Noah zonked. Exactly.
Yeah, everybody's got their own schedule here, Andrea.
Exactly.
I'm in more of like the Ukraine pride mood rather than
Are
the
you?
Noah mood today. I'm ready.
It feels good. I'm ready too, but I can't deny that a little relaxation sounds nice.
It does. And I'm also kind of laughing to myself, Olivia. It's almost kind of like flowing.
It's like the equivalent of having to have the fan on at night.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of, little, when we're, out here in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods for our cats. I mean, I'm listening to the wind kind of blow through the leaves. Now a little bit of a zen water sound for Noah.
Yes, and Barbara says, and when he wakes up, it'll be the perfect time for a dip in the pool. I think so. He'll be pretty warm, I'd imagine, and then a cool dip in the pool.
Mister. Yeah. Well, cool, Olivia.
Yeah, this has been nice. A little bit of juxtaposition, like Andrea pointed out, so yeah. I like it.
Zoomin' and zonkin'.
Yes, zoomin' and zonkin'. I like it.
Surely the pride will be zonking soon as well.
Yes, very soon. All right, Judson, well...
Yeah, we did it, Olivia. We made it to the end of another week. Thank you, everyone, for making it another wonderful week of living wild at heart for so many here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We love doing these live posts. We love our supporters. We love seeing the excitement, the love, the compassion you have for our rescues. And just how fortunate we are here at the Wildcat Sanctuary.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better.
Well, cool. Have a great rest of your Friday and a wonderful and safe weekend. And we will see you back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary.